Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice. For today's Divinely Guided Rune reading, we're getting used to that ebb and flow of things, aren't we? We had a lot going on this last week. The week before that, not so much. The week before that, even a lot. So this week, again, not so much. Next week, we're going to have a little bit more. So again, just take this time to really focus on your divinely guided path. If you'd like any divinely guided rune readings for me personally, if you'd like any of the rune sets or jewelry that you see on the channel, please use the links below. Also, more information in the description box below for any astrological information. Let's jump into your divinely guided rune reading here for this week without further ado.
Greetings, Sagittarius, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading for the week. Let's jump right on in and get a message for you for this week. In the past energy is here. We have Algis. Algis is the elk rune. This is the rune of faith. This is a very grounded energy. Remember, whenever we have the lines that go straight down on the runes, that's a very grounded energy, right? So the antlers for the elk are the built-in divine defense, built-in divine protection as well, divine connection even. So this is aspects from your energetic recent past. Take what resonates, please, and leave what doesn't. Sagittarius. So being called to be embodying your aspects of faith, or maybe even challenging aspects of faith on your own, asking yourself where your faith is, or maybe even just having moments of like that just come up in your life that just happen to like challenge your faith, where weird instances seem to maybe just pop up at random and test you here and there. But right now, you feel extra vigilant. You're very much moving forward with dedication here, Sagittarius. This is the god Tyr's rune of Tiwaz. Tiwaz here is like almost like that Libra energy of knowing that justice, the balance, right? That like internal balance of showing up for oneself and one's community, just knowing what's right, what's wrong. This is like the justice card. This is also kind of like the Hierophant card a bit here too. But regardless, this is that vector of victory where you keep showing up for yourself and you keep working towards progress. The warning here is to not do so much with the blinders on, with the ego energy, or likewise, even without that, you could still make yourself a martyr. So be careful if you are trying to be a martyr, what kind of martyr you're trying to be, aspects of that. So moving forward in faith and vigilance in your sense of justice. So you're very, very convinced about something here, Sagittarius, and you're very driven, and you're very much wanting to focus your energy here. And I think this is hot off the heels, yes, off of that full moon. So I think something in that full moon really sparked you. And it's really gotten you showing up for yourself right now and really dedicated to your progress. Okay. In your energetic near future here, we have Lagus. Lagus is that divine feminine's rune. It literally means sea, lake, water, flow. It's the divine feminine, like the life-giving forces, the life-giving waters, right? The divine feminine waters. So divine feminine, like that intuitive, emotional healing aspects in your near future. So through showing up through maybe this defensive posture that you probably had to be in, you might have even been tempted to be reactive, but instead you were very cautious and you were responsive and being dedicated to really sussing out what the truth is and and using that information to balance your intuition and your emotional center, Sagittarius. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, please. Your influence right now is that gift, that reciprocative energy, the give and take. Yeah. Gibo here is the rune of gifts. It literally means gift. This is that, like the Lover's card in tarot or the Two of Cups, that emotional balance of give and take, giving with gratitude, receiving with immense gratitude, and giving in that whole balance, right? So this comes along with that aspect of Tiwaz. So we just got done talking about the aspects of balance with Tiwaz a bit ago. So there's more balance and reciprocative energies here. So maybe this is more in your spiritual gifts, adapting and adopting a new spiritual gift and working to develop that here for yourself, Sagittarius. Okay. And in doing so, it will lead you to hopefully open up the doors to increasing your intuition, maybe helping you to heal aspects of your emotional self. Okay. What's your advice right now, though? Your advice, right? Oh, gosh, boy. You have the divine masculine rune here, too. So lots of internal work you're doing here, Sagittarius. So this is the divine masculine's rune of Ingwaz. This is that fertile soil, successfully planting that seed, coming from a place of knowing rather than guessing, being responsive rather than reactive, like we just talked about here. So I can't make this stuff up, you guys. I'm not like peeking in or anything like that with these runes. This is faith, and then you're balancing out your divine masculine, divine feminine. So right now, your advice, stay dedicated and in your divine masculine, Sagittarius. And whether or not that involves healing aspects of your divine masculine, you want that reciprocative energy, you need to embody that yin and yang balance here. The divine feminine and masculine. We all have aspects of the divine feminine and masculine within us all. You're moving forward with beautiful faith and dedication and knowing what this reciprocative energy is like, or at least looking for what that is. But we 100% receive what we put out, Sagittarius. So in order to do that, we need to embody those energies as well. That if we want to receive balanced energy, we need to be putting out balanced energy, right? Makes sense. Like attracts like. I don't care what you learned in junior high science, like attracts like. What we have in the outcome. Yeah, beautiful beginnings, nurturing energy, the birch goddess's rune of Berkana. This is the familial style type of nurturing, like a mother's love. This is like that, feels like home. You get to call on your family for support maybe here in the future. But regardless, you planted the seed, you're birthing something new, and you get to heal tremendously emotionally with it too. You get to nurture yourself. All right, you've been investing a lot. You've been doing a lot of guesswork here recently in your last like month here, Sagittarius. But right now, you're gaining a lot of that clarity, that balancing yourself internally, really getting to master that aspect of beginning that beautiful new chapter in your life and being able to nourish that chapter as it evolves. As it evolves, it's going to need a different type of nourishment. So as I think you're kind of learning that, you're developing your craft, and you're possibly adapting a new spiritual gift, moving forward in your divine gifts, balancing your divine feminine and masculine. Sagittarius, this is beautiful energy. Definitely kicking off of that energy from that full moon yet, and very divinely guided in doing so. Let's look at the messages from the fairies oracle cards for a little bit more clarity, shall we? The fairies are divinely guided creatures who also love to assist us in our journeys. So fairies, what does Sagittarius need to hear for this week's divinely guided rune reading? What a beautiful balanced divine masculine and feminine energies. What advice of further clarity do you have for them? Let's not give them half the deck, please. You cheeky fairies. You like to play with me, don't you? Yeah, you're playing with me. All right, come on, fairies. Okay, you just threw like 3 of them on them. Okay, I'm not going to complain. Thank you. I'm going to pick up the first one. All right, Sagittarius. Easy does it. So, stop trying so hard to control everything, and the doors will open for you. Yeah. So don't be a martyr out of all that. Stay dedicated. Yeah. Move forward in your faith. Stay balanced, right? This is healed ego aspects, remember. This is healed emotion and ego, all of it. So balance and want to work on a lot of that stuff. So easy does it. Be gentle on yourself, okay? Don't alienate yourself in the process, okay? This is a beautiful, beautiful rune reading for you, Sagittarius. Let's look at what this card has to say. Again, it says, stop trying so hard to control everything and the doors will open for you. Just as the dolphin rides the waves with joy and ease, so will the waves of your life carry you if you'll just relax and let everything flow. You drew this card because you've been trying to force something to happen, and the underlying fear has created blocks and barriers for you. Take some time to go outside in nature to help you relax. Let go of the situation and watch how quickly everything you desire occurs. Additional meanings for this card are to relax and have faith, Sagittarius. Go play, or connect with the dolphins, or take a sea salt bath, or go for a swim, or finally get out of your own way. Now, let me know in the comments below how this message resonates for you, Sagittarius. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.